Hello and welcome to episode 347 of the Drive the Green podcast. I'm your host, Matty B, joined in Studio B by Bronell Harvin Canoop. On this episode, we recap Maverick McNealy's first career victory, overshadowed completely by Joel Dahmen getting inside the top 125. Like, all of my social media feed was Joel Dahmen instead of Mav winning his first ever tournament. But we're going to recap that.
Bad algorithm.
Yeah, terrible algorithm. We got lots of other stuff to talk about, Harv.
Not really.
A few little tidbits. Might be a short pod. It's freezing outside, and there's snow on the ground. So
and it's freezing in here.
Yeah,
as
we're
well.
back in Studio B, so I wore my winter boots so that my
perfect
feet
in
don't freeze.
Perfect. It's freezing cold.
Literally
I
I thought it was fine.
It's not warm.
comfortable. You're wearing a hoodie.
Yeah,
Comfortable in a hoodie.
We all
you
got
don't
our,
need to be in a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we all got our player. We got player hoodies on, player layering pieces. You name it. Canoop's got his player toque on. We're proudly sponsored by Player Golf, PLYRGolf.com. Use the promo code Drive the Green. But we're going to take a step back this week because you should be using the promo code POLO40.
Yes.
POLO 40. Because polos are on sale right now. I don't know if mystery boxes are still on sale, but I did order myself a platinum one. I said I was last week.
There's a Black Friday sale with a bunch of stuff. I don't know.
Oh, is that what it is? Friday
Yes.
40?
I think
Okay.
that's what it is.
Yeah, sorry.
Because there's a Black Friday. Black Friday.
Black Friday.
Black Friday.
Holy
Holy
shit.
collection.
Friday. It's Friday 40.
Yes.
Promo code
That's the
Friday.
one.
Maybe you
40.
can stack
Black
them. Use
Friday collection with just a bunch of polos,
Yes.
pullovers, all sorts of things.
Yes.
40% off.
Yes.
I took a peek at it today.
And
so-
I didn't check
both.
before
I think it's
the
just
show.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be. But I did get a platinum box last week.
Oh, you
I
did?
reached out to Chase, said, "Hey, I'm gonna probably split this over 2 family members. So here are their 2 sizes." He's like, "I can do that for you." So,
Perfect.
yeah. So hopefully my dad and my brother don't listen to this episode because that's what you're getting for Christmas. We're also members of the Callaway family. That deal is still going on. Free personalization if you buy balls for next year. So reach out to your local Callaway rep, whether it's Kyle Duffin or GMAC in Regina. They will get you hooked up with free personalization if you buy X dozen of balls.
I saw a video the other day where the
Yes.
guy was ranking like all the leaked drivers
Yes.
and just tore the Callaway one to shreds.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. He's like, they had a whole year and this is what they came up with.
Well, he's an idiot then.
Yeah, like I think it's one of the better ones.
Yeah, absolutely.
It looks fantastic.
Yeah, like he's just going off looks. Like
Yeah.
he had the
Oh, he
Bridgestone
looks,
one.
Looks, not
Yeah.
performance.
Yes, like
Okay,
just what
that's
they
a,
look
That's
like.
a big clarification, yeah. For
so
sure.
Bronell's had a hard on since he saw it. It looks exactly like his favorite Callaway driver of all time.
Yeah.
He's wearing jeans
Epic
tonight,
speed.
so he's hiding it with
Epic speed.
jeans. He's not wearing
The
sweats.
epic.
So,
speed.
yes, go on.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Epic Speed, yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
We're also a member of the Churchill family. Bruno's got a nice lawnmower. There's a foot of snow on the ground, so I'm having a bourbon tonight.
Smart. Really.
Warm
Quad.
up. It's not a quad. That's melted ice.
oh.
And last but not least, we're members of the Mecklenburg Financial Group family. I mentioned last week I had my financial planner meeting last Tuesday. Wayne is the man.
Cowboy Wayne?
Yeah, we had a great, him, my wife, and I had a nice little Zoom call. He kind of put me in my place on some things that I was missing in my life and set us up. Okay, you can retire at this age, and here's what you need to do. So it was eye-opening, but at the same time, that's why you do it because we missed last year. So we were 2 years in between.
Like eye-opening in a
meetings?
good way or a bad way?
Let's just say the investments are on track because I'm with
Okay.
them for sure. But I'm a little under life insured.
Mm.
So if I happen to die in the next little bit here, my wife's going to be a little bit of trouble, but that's fine.
Don't
Again,
die.
I've always lived by that motto of you can just.
Don't die.
Hey,
You're-
if you're dead,
you're-
if
you're
you're
dead.
dead, it's not
Yeah.
your problem.
Yeah, that's right.
It's kind of. I didn't have the heart to tell Wayne that, but or Rich, who's listening to this right now, I will get it figured out. I promise.
When you said
Um,
he pointed out things you were missing in life, I thought you were going to say the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Oh no, no.
He was talking to Brooke Henderson or no?
Yeah, no. But thanks to Wayne and Mecklenburg for always looking after me, and yeah, just great service that they provide because I didn't have to pay for it. So because I
For life
obviously
insurance?
No, for the financial plan. That's the whole
Oh,
point of it. Is
Gotcha.
you get to, they set you up. Okay, here's what you need to do. All that stuff. So a very good service that they offer there. So if you're looking for that service and looking to maybe look after yourself in the long term, reach out to Mecklenburg Financial Group family, and they will hook you up. All right, let's get in 2 weeks. I'm going first for sure because this will take all of 1 minute.
Oh, here we go.
I did fuck all last week. It snowed the entire week between last pod and this pod. It's been shoveling snow. There's been a couple Warrior games that I went to, and that's literally
One
it.
of 5 people there.
There has not been too many people at Warrior games lately, but we did shut out the Blades on Thursday night, which was nice to get.
Ooh, nice one.
The worst team in the league beats the best team right now, and they probably thought they were coming in to kind of get a little retribution, if there's even such a thing when you lose Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Final, but they didn't get it. They got shut out. So, so now the Warriors have traded some guys away. It's skeleton squad out there. Jager's out the door here soon. But other than that, I did nothing. Like I say, it's been snow. I guess I could talk. Nah, you guys don't want to hear. My snowblower's leaking gas, so me and my dad fixed it.
Yikes.
We were able to do that, but snowblower was needed. And then I don't know if you've played in your backyards or in the snow, but it is like full-blown powder.
Oh, yeah.
It's like we haven't had a powder
Yeah, it was
snow in a
soft,
long time. It's always the wet shit. Like the Tuesday or whatever snow we had was wet, and then just ice everywhere. Like my kids were walking across the driveway and just like footprints that turn into ice.
Yeah.
And then you get this powder, and it's just like, 3/4 of no, what would it be? How much do we have? 6 inches of snow?
Oh,
At least.
I would have.
At least?
I thought
I was
way
going to say
more than that.
3/4 of a foot.
Yeah.
It's probably pretty
I thought we
close.
got around a foot, but
But just like pushing all that snow when it's that light, it's like you think that you're going to be in for like a hard push. No, it was super easy. And that was it. Didn't do much else. I had only 8 drinks this past week. So as you can tell, you'd think being cooped up at home,
yeah.
I would have had a few more, but I was pretty good this past week. So 8-19 on the year for me. And I was on my phone lots, too many algorithms to list. Lots of, do you follow Clown World on Twitter?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. I went down that and just like, I obviously had missed some for a while, so I just like went through and 2 people arguing about a fence. Like this guy hates his neighbor, so he puts up a fence. There's this poor bastard of a cop that's just like trying to break it up, and they're just yelling at each other. He's like, can you guys just like let them put up the fence and then deal with it after if it's on your property or not? I don't know that. I don't work for the city. I can't tell you. Just put it up and then they'll rip it down if it's on the wrong side. Yeah, so lots of fights and dumb stuff in
I
there.
can't
too.
imagine hating my neighbor that much.
You're just gonna build a fence and wreck your
Well,
yard.
or like
Like this is along
arguing
the
about
front
it.
yard too.
Yeah.
Like this was a fence all the way to the front sidewalk.
I mean, okay,
Like
but,
6-foot fence.
I don't mind the fence. I just think like the arguing about like who
Yeah.
cares?
Yeah.
Just build it like you said, and
Because they were definitely
with it
arguing
after.
about it being on their property, all this stuff. Like we don't want this fence up.
I mean, that's
It's
the
like-
best part. If it's on your
Yeah, you
your
can put it there.
property, you can absolutely tear it down. Hey, you just wasted 10 grand
Yeah.
on this fence.
I would
'cause I'm
yeah,
gonna
I
like
would
it.
cut every piece
Yes.
into like
Absolutely.
6-inch chunks so they can't reuse it.
Yeah. But at the
That'd
same
be
time,
great.
if that's actually if it's on the right side of the property line, like there's also nothing you can do about it in that case
Yes.
too. It's like this guy put
Yeah.
up a fence all the way across the front yard. Looks ridiculous, but it's like there's nothing you can do about it. That guy just wanted to put a giant 6-foot fence. Yeah, so
How come
There's
you
a
don't
lot of
see
idiots.
people like put fences like in their front yard, like
Yeah,
keep
it's-
people out, like you just
Like
put
right
it
across
all
the
the way
front,
around,
yeah,
and then
like-
you have like a little gate in front
Yeah.
of your driveway.
I don't know.
Couple.
Really?
Yeah, I think there's some places that have bylaws for front fences too, though.
Hmm.
I have no idea if Moose Jaw does. I don't think I know of one fence in the front yard
Well,
in Moose Jaw.
There's one on
my
yeah,
block.
There's one on your block
yeah,
that I drive by every week.
Yeah.
right
Oh.
on Sask. There's also one on Sask.
Guess there's no bylaw then.
Yeah.
Just looks
Keep the
ridiculous.
dog
It's
in.
just very odd. Yes.
Who's going next?
I can go next. My wife took off to Calgary on Thursday, so me and the kids were home alone the last 4 days.
Did you watch Home Alone?
No, we didn't.
We started it.
But what I wanted to say is the kids are so busy right now. This is one of the first times that I can remember actually feeling bad when I leave and leaving my wife to do all of the things that had to go on.
First time in your life.
Pretty much. Yes. I get it now.
You
I
gonna
get
leave
it.
less,
So I'm gonna
or-
not go on as many trips
Oh.
next year. Just stay home and hang out with
my god!
my family.
That ain't happening.
So-
that ain't happening.
Send like a timestamp of this to Canoop's wife.
The real question is, how many do you have booked? Like, are you saying not any of the ones I have booked currently? I'm not
I
going to
have-
book anymore.
I will say this right now. I have 0 trips booked for 2025.
How many planned?
1 that I know of.
So 3.
No, 1.
What about all the golf
one.
trips? Player Cup in Elk Ridge.
That's not
Whichever
a trip,
one we
though.
do. Like
That's not a
you're
trip.
gone for the weekend.
I know, but that's different.
Our big Clear Lake trip.
Can't wait. Oh, it's gonna be.
We should
so
all
good.
go in the Tamarack.
Hopefully
We
there's
should. That'd
grass.
be great. Oh, fuck. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about, we've been yo-yoing a lot in our house, and I wanted to. Did you guys yo-yo
Like
when
your
you guys
weight?
were kids? When you were kids?
Well, he
No.
walks around naked all the time.
Clothes on, clothes off.
I guess I gotta lose some weight.
Did you guys play with yo-yos when you guys were
Never.
kids?
Absolutely.
Really?
I didn't.
See, it's so much fun now. Finn loves it. Tucker likes
You
it.
get on the yo-yo algorithm, you'll be watching that for hours.
I think I'm gonna
Those
have
guys-
to start.
Those guys are freaks. Freak athletes.
I
yo-yoers.
mean, I think they're cheater yo-yos a little bit. Like
yeah,
they
they always
got
come
the-
back.
and they have like the ball bearings in them that just
Yeah.
spin so they
Yeah.
can sleep longer. But
That's cheap.
still, it they do some wild stuff,
It is. It's nuts.
and it's always
Um,
glow in the dark, and it's
Yeah, it's cool for sure. What else you do?
That's about it.
Nice.
I watched a bunch of volleyball. We hosted for a boys provincials here this weekend, so got to watch a
I
bunch
took
of
it
that.
in. Yeah.
Central ended up winning, so hometown
Nice. My
win, so it
boys.
was nice. 6 drinks over the weekend, so that gets me to 762 on the year.
Okay.
Fuck. You're just. Yeah.
He's nickel and diming you. You catching him?
Oh, I've already passed him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You catching me?
What were you?
Let's find out.
Well, I'll tell. What were you?
8:19.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'll go
got
next.
it.
What an
Race.
all-time
You got
comeback
it
that
I'll
would
go
be.
next. You guys want to talk NFL or?
Yeah, sure. We could talk a little
Well, I mean, the
NFL.
Titans are clearly good again. That's the one thing I wanted to bring up.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Hey, what was his over/under passing yards? Sorry.
Levis,
One-
like
188.
188.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing my part.
Yeah.
I don't know if I am.
It
I didn't do fucking shit.
the NFL is I find it's the best league in the world
Seems
only
like
for
it's-
the reason where there's 3 upsets a week, you just don't know which 3
Yes.
they are.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Yeah. And it was almost the Chiefs,
It was almost the Chiefs.
which would have been
Wasn't the
like,
Commanders.
Is Bryce
Cowboys
Young
are better than them.
CJ Stroud now?
He had
Yeah.
well, CJ Stroud is struggling and Bryce Young seems to be turning around. Like
Yeah.
they should be on a 3-game winning
It was
streak.
laughable last year. but
Yeah.
Yeah, your Commanders are
Well,
they're fucked.
So my son started basketball on Sunday, and so I knew I was going to miss the first half. And normally I'll tape the game, but I'll never I always check it on my phone. Like, I'm not one of those guys that can tape it and then start it from scratch. I just tape it in case I want to watch it later.
That's what I do usually.
Yeah. And so I taped it, and I was like, whatever. I'll just watch them be up 20-0. And sure enough, they were up 27-16 or whatever for a period there. I'm like, yep, okay. I got home, watched it, and it's just like, well, this is kind of pointless. There's Andrews for 3. And then I sit down to watch. I'm like, I'll just, token watch the end of this game. And then it's like, oh, God, another Chiefs game where they're playing. They are the definition of playing down to their competition. They play up to their competition.
Yeah.
They play down to it. Every game is close with them. It used to not.
It's
It used to be
silly.
the case all the time, and then they'd lose those games. Now they're winning all of them.
So they're
Still annoying as hell to
they're,
watch.
what every
they're
team-
13.5-point favorites this week. So take the
Against the
Raiders is what
Jags?
you're saying?
Absolutely
No,
take
Jags,
the
I think they
Raiders.
play the
No,
Jags.
Raiders.
Oh,
Oh, sorry,
the-
that's next weekend.
Yeah, Jag.
No,
oh,
Black
it is the
Friday is this
Raiders,
week.
yeah.
It is this
Yeah.
week.
It's the Raiders,
yeah. Yep.
Like their schedule's a cakewalk.
well, they've played all the hard teams and beat all but one of them.
They still got to play the Steelers on Christmas Day.
Yeah, we're gonna get together on Christmas night.
I'm going to be in Saskatoon.
Oh, I guess we're not getting together on
FaceTime.
Christmas night.
Yeah, and I probably won't watch the game because it's going to be a fucking
Every
flag fest.
every
Steelers will be
Steelers
lost.
game is close. Every Steelers game is close.
Every single one,
Yeah.
and it's painful.
I could see that.
Why do you think I have heart attacks all the time?
That is the worst. That would be the worst division in football to be a fan of. I do not find those defensive random turnovers, those games to be exciting.
But sometimes it's defense. Sometimes it's just inept offense.
Burrow's arguably the MVP this year as far as his numbers are concerned, and so is
Burrow.
Jackson. So what?
How can you
Have
be
you
an
not
MVP
seen-
when I know?
have you
I
not
don't
seen
know.
his numbers?
I understand that, but when you've won,
Well, I know, but
four games,
if,
three
that's
games.
what I said. If it wasn't for the
Like,
record,
yeah.
and the second or the third best MVP candidate is Lamar Jackson, who's also in that division. So
Yeah,
why
But they're shitty games
they
to
have
watch.
Russ.
Plus Winston.
and Winston?
They're just bad
Like
games to
greaseball.
watch. I don't know.
Oh, that's enough NFL.
Okay.
Went bowling for my.
Well, wait. Before we move on,
Oh.
wait. Before we move on, let's talk about the Commanders.
Oh yeah, well Harv did say something,
They
but
suck. They sucked for weeks.
Oh, but it was just so hilarious to watch them get that long touchdown and miss the conference.
Everyone's losing their goddamn
do you
mind.
think they
that
should have gone
Siebert's
for
back.
two?
No,
Try to
I
win.
probably
mean,
not.
Yeah.
to be fair,
home, not.
that's just a trade-off for the Bears game. So realistically, they're where they should be record-wise.
Well, no. If the Steelers didn't get that call,
Yeah, but they won on a Hail Mary. They won on a Hail Mary. They lost on
That
an
guy
extra
probably would
point.
have missed the field goal there too.
Yeah.
coulda.
But if you're that guy, you can't even go in the locker room after. Just walk to your car.
Yeah,
He probably doesn't have a job.
Was it home? It was a home game, right?
Yep.
Yeah, just walk to your car.
yeah.
Yeah. That's
Can't
tough.
stand watching Jackson just.
Oh
Dance
no!
around.
Oh, that was a pick. All right.
So yeah, I went bowling for my staff Christmas party.
Great sport.
Two things that happen that make me know that I'm really old now. I
Oh,
hate glow bowling now.
yeah.
Mhm.
And
It's
you're
always,
back-
it's always
and
been
you're-
I
dumb.
can't see the fucking pins.
Okay, that's an old
Actually?
person.
yeah.
Okay, that's an old person.
Well, it's tough.
And your right latissimus dorsi hurt the next day.
my right here.
Oh, your
My quads,
quads?
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll
Yeah.
do it.
Huh?
Yeah, you're old.
You
Yeah.
bowl left-handed or right-handed?
right. Yeah, I'm weird.
I mean, it is dumb.
I
Like,
was
low
so bad,
bowling's
too.
always been dumb.
I was so bad. I was like 140, 130. Like that's just garbage.
Yeah.
That's not good.
It is one of the worst sports for like humbling you for sure.
I get a strike and then I'd go like 2 gutter, and just get nothing on it.
I don't know the
You
last
gotta
time I went gutter.
You gotta throw a good ball after a strike.
How
or a
God,
spare.
if you want
right?
to, if you want to score.
The only time you gutter is when you leave that corner pin. And you try to attack.
But I
it.
had the-
Otherwise, just throw it right down the
Yeah.
middle every time.
But I had the golf 2-way miss going. Like I was hooking them to start, and then I started fucking turning my hand, opening it up, trying to play a cut.
Yeah.
And now I'm cutting it too far.
Nothing's better than hitting the cut on a 5-pin bowling, though.
Yeah.
Nothing's better than hitting the right pin with a big cut across.
Oh yeah, I had one big spinner draw, big spinner.
Oh,
Oh,
draw,
yeah.
yeah.
Anytime you're moving it
and
across the
just
lane.
fucking perfect, and just that
Although-
was the best feeling.
Man, I guess I was on my phone a lot too, but like I got on one where it's guys 10-pin where they don't curve it and they just whip it down the middle.
Straight.
Did they
Straight.
even get it?
Oh yeah.
Because I was gonna
Like,
say
it is
5 pin.
awesome.
That's the difference between 5 and 10. Is 5 you're supposed to throw it straight with no curve, and 10 you have to kind of have that curve.
Yeah, you
but
need some.
Like they like have their hand like
just
wrapped around their head and like it's off the ground till like 3/4 down the lane and then just boom, smash them all.
yeah.
That's pretty much it for my week.
Okay.
Kids hockey. I'm probably not putting up Christmas lights this year, just because.
Good for
Now
you.
it's
Snow
snowing.
now.
Now.
So
I'm
you
not
got to
going on
do
the roof.
you got to do what I do. Just leave them up all year.
Look at it.
There's no better feeling.
Need a bigger
You don't
ladder.
need- yeah, you
No
don't
better
need to.
feeling than
Yeah, I'm not
knowing your lights are already up. Because I will say I used to be a never leave them up year round guy, but I didn't even notice them all summer.
Exactly.
And then all of a sudden they're
I
up.
noticed them.
I noticed. Yeah. You're my house like 3
What
times.
color are they?
Got flipped on a couple times. Look like a real
No, we didn't
idiot.
plug the timer in.
I actually have an algo this week.
Oh.
It was ranking death row final meal requests.
Oh, that's on Snapchat all the time.
So this guy just like makes the food that he goes through all these like serial killers and bad people
Yeah.
that were on death row and what they requested for their final meal, and he makes the food and shows it as he's like describing what crimes they committed. And
Yes.
then he like shows the food and then he ranks it at the end.
Neat.
But the thing that I got out of it was why the hell were those serial killers getting final meals? Like,
That's
why?
just the rule.
Why would they get? Why would they have any fucking say of what their final meal was? They should have been served a knuckle sandwich for their final.
Well,
meal.
they.
Piss.
I mean,
soup.
to be fair,
piss soup. Yeah.
to be fair, they're about to be served death. So
Well,
Well, I also don't
not
understand.
soon enough. Apparently.
I also don't understand. Like they're sentenced to death, and then they just get to hang out for a while.
They hang out for a
they
while.
get to
and
drain-
figure out what kind of steak they want.
Yeah. Oh, you overcooked this. Sending it back.
now, to be fair, as a guy who invested in prisons for a while there, because they're good investments. They're building more of them because they don't have any room for all the inmates. It's big business. Like they make money off of prisons.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because the government pays them to be there, like pays for the facilities to be run. So if they're killing all these people, as soon as they
Well,
go in
don't
and get
do
the
that
death,
anymore, but
yeah, as soon as they get the death penalty, they're dead. Well, they can't subsidize it. They can't make money off of it. Corrections is a big moneymaker if you invest in it. So,
Like it should just
Rich,
be
if you're
sentenced
listening
to
to this, you
death.
can confirm that.
Sentence to death. Push them off a cliff.
Yeah.
Pay someone to clean it
That's what
up.
they used to do.
Yeah.
I mean, they still do that in some countries. They just execute them in public, which is wild, but still.
I'd watch.
I had 12 drinks this week. Churchill booze count 786 in 330. So
It's a race
33 back.
Yeah, holy.
it's over.
with a month
Like it's
left.
it's December
You're
on
picking
Sunday.
up 3 or
This is
4.
one.
on
This
each
is
night.
one.
This
This
is
is
one.
one.
This is one.
Oh my god.
Oh, yikes. I guess I'll go here last. Two things really stood out this week. One, so I started coaching with the academy again. That's not what I want to talk about, but so Sunday I told my dad, like, because I just store my snowblower at his place for the summer. I'm like, hey, bring it over because I want to snowblow. Well, he comes over and does it.
And then took it back?
No, and then left it there, but like I was kind of looking forward to snowblow because
Well,
it was easy snow to snowblow. It's
Yeah.
not like you had to like
Well,
push it and fight with it. Like it just would been like buzzing up and down like a hot knife through butter.
now, that
So
being
you-
said, it was easy to snowblow because it was powder. But at the same time, you'll get double the fun when you have to do it for you and him when you take it back.
Oh no, that's my snowblower. He has one too. Like he just,
Oh, he does? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So like, yeah, I just felt like I got robbed a little bit of.
Some fun.
Now,
Yeah.
that being
Well,
said,
you
think of your
could've-
dad. He probably did his, and he's like, this is fun.
Oh,
I'm going to
exactly.
go do.
You
That's
could have done a
exactly-
neighbors if you wanted.
I'm probably building a fence before I do that. Anyway, and
I
then
like that. That's a
only
good
other
tie-in.
thing, so I had to go to Saskatoon today. My daughter had a doctor's appointment, but so I'm at the or the Children's Hospital, and like obviously they got a pile of snow. So like the entrances to like the different levels
Oh,
of
yeah.
the parkade, some of them were blocked off, so I didn't know where I was going. So I was just like driving around this top level to try and like find a parking spot, and like no one was coming out. So I'm just driving around like 4 or 5 times. Then there's this, can you say Hutterite? Mennonite's the one you can't say, right?
I don't know which one. you can.
Anyways,
You
this,
just said them both, so.
this Hutterite, I mean, it's not derogatory. He's a Hutterite. Like, that's just what he is. He is parked, like, so they had a couple spots where they had pushed snow. So he's parked there, and up ahead, probably like 4 or 5 cars, someone is in there and eventually going to back out. So everyone who drives by sees this and like stops in front of,
Yeah,
like,
waits.
thinking they're
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
it,
yeah.
and he's just laying on his horn and like getting out and be like,
I
I've
got
been
that.
waiting here, but he's like 6 or 7 cars back.
Mm.
So like, are you actually waiting for that or or what? And he didn't even get it. Like I think someone else took it from him because then he was out somewhere else, and then I finally found a way to like. I think
Get
I went
around?
in and wrong way, like a do not enter sign, and got down to the other level and was able to park. But it was like 30 minutes of driving around this parking lot.
That's
It's just stupid.
Yeah, people, this snowfall was bad for all those bad drivers. It's like, oh, I forgot. We thought last week was bad. Forgot how to drive on a little bit of ice. As soon as you get to snow, I pushed out 2 cars on the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and then you drive around the city and everyone's getting stuck everywhere here.
Those low-hanging cars, man, they get hung up.
I'd be willing to bet Moose Jaw has the worst roads in the province.
Yeah.
From driving in Regina, Saskatoon, highways were great. Like even leaving town today, stopped at 9th and Trans-Canada there, and this semi's trying to turn left, and he just hits his brakes, slides, hammers someone right in the middle of that intersection.
No.
Really?
Yeah. So I just turned right and went the other way. Like I ain't sticking around for that. But anyways, I had 0 drinks, so 452 for the year.
Nice.
RSM?
RSM Classic. Maverick
McNealy. First win in 142 starts.
I could have sworn he'd won before, but
I was in the same boat as you, but
Yeah.
you
Nope.
pick him all the time. So
Yeah.
I know.
First career victory. I mean, he was a guy like a lot where it's like, okay, he's got a lot of hype around him. He comes up. He does fairly well.
Yep.
And then you kind of forget about him for a little bit.
well, it's 'cause he
Until
does
they
well at
win
the
their
beginning
of until
seasons, and
yeah.
then he just kind of fades a bit. And
But it seems like that is kind of the trend. You're an upper comer that wins right away, like Nick Dunlap or someone like that, and then you go away for a while, or you're an up and comer and you don't win, and then you completely forget about them. And then you come out and win. So
Yeah. So, I mean, first win. I mean, his brother's on the bag now. A couple weeks ago, they did that. He said he has 15 people on his payroll, from coaches to stats guys to therapists to his brother to all these things of just people he has to pay.
McNealy does.
Yes. I mean, he's probably not paying them much because he's not winning a pile,
Yeah.
but still, that was shocking to me.
yeah, how do you think he does that? Is that a based off percentage that he makes, or you think they all got flat rates?
It's
Like,
probably
with
a
that
low
many-
flat rate, I would
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, I would think so.
Like, you can't be giving away percentages. Are you just going to give guys 1%?
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
those are
know.
flat. Those are flat
That's
rates.
got to be
yeah?
like
Yeah.
a flat 15K, I bet.
Yeah, I would agree. And then you're just building that into your how much you need to win. Now that being said, you got to be pretty confident in your.
I don't think he's had a bad year money wise
No.
though. Like he's been up there in some events. Like he's probably
Yeah.
made a couple million. He doesn't like the new field sizes. Came out and said that.
Yeah, he did.
His opinion is 120 is the sweet spot. These 72 no cut tournaments. I mean, we can talk about if they deserve world ranking points all day, but it's something.
Yeah.
Couple other big things.
Joel Dahmen.
Nope,
It's 6
just
top
from
10s this
McNealy.
year.
Just from McNealy.
Oh, okay.
Career earnings.
He switched golf balls this week.
4.7.
New golf
Sorry,
ball
who?
this week. McNealy.
Wow.
He's been playing the. I didn't realize this was a thing. The 2023 Pro V1 for the last 2 years or year and a half.
Okay.
I guess, switched to the brand new 2025 Pro V for this tournament.
Instant results.
Yeah. And he also switched from blades to CBs recently.
Did he?
Yeah, a little more
Yeah, he
forgiving.
was always such a big blade guy.
Yeah, so maybe that's a thing. Yeah, that's all I had from Maverick McNealy, unless someone else wants to chime in.
No, that's good.
We
Yeah.
might as well talk about Joel Dahmen.
Yeah,
It was a story.
huge story.
They knew that he needed a 65 on Sunday to make it. Like they knew he had to shoot 65 or better, and he went out and shot 64.
Yeah,
That's an unreal.
And they one of them, Gino or Damon, that said like Saturday night was like a funeral for his career. They basically said. And then he went out and
well, because he's the type of guy too that he was on full swing, and it sure seemed like when he didn't get his card back, he'd go through Q school and stuff like that. But as soon as he's not on tour, it sure feels like he's retiring, like he's done. So it was, the funeral.
Yeah, well, like, what's he going to do? Become the next Colton Ost, basically?
Yeah, well, I would
He
think
would
that
be broadcasting, I
he's
think,
definitely
yeah.
broadcasting when
Yeah.
he's done. But it was just, it seemed you get the full understanding of how well liked he is on the tour when that is just as big of a story on Twitter afterwards as McNealy winning. It's like all this stuff about needing the 64 and knowing exactly what you needed to do, and then having that long 2-putt. And Mark Hubbard, his good buddy, is on Twitter, and he's doing these interviews after and talking about how they knew, like, they knew he needed to two-putt. Like, he was 124. If he made bogey there, it is a problem.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, everyone's kind of cheering for him. He's a good guy on tour, and now he gets one more year, and hopefully he can parlay that into a win and 3 more years.
Well, if he can somehow figure out how to bottle this, like, I'm out of it feeling. Because, like, remember a couple years ago, he shot terrible in a U.S. Open qualifier, then, like, drank, like, 3 beers.
Well, I think it was last year.
Was that last year or 2 years ago?
Or 2 years ago. It was the year that Full Swing, he talked about it.
Yeah. And then, like, ends up making it. Like, if he could figure this out where he gets that, I'm done feeling and nothing to lose, I guess.
Yeah. And that
maybe
is...
it wins in his future.
It's funny because on that Full Swing, he gained so many more people that liked him and were following him and stuff like that. And then he comes right out after Full Swing came out, and he was absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
So everyone's on him, probably following him. They're like, yeah, this guy's not very good. And then he's the definition of a grinder. And like you say, he like a lot of other guys on tour, can put together these 63, 64 rounds. It just seems like when his back's against the wall, he does the best. So how can he have that mentality going into every tournament?
Be something for
but
sure.
I bet you it's just the mental grind of it. The I'm shitty part takes over it way too much.
Yeah.
No different than us, right? When you have those good thoughts, it's like, okay, we're good. And then you go through the Bronell streaks of I'm the worst golfer on the planet.
I never think I'm good.
Don't hit it
Exactly,
left, don't hit it left, don't hit
Yeah.
it left, and it goes straight left.
Yeah.
But so he basically got in by 1 shot.
Yeah.
And
If he bogeys 18,
His-
he's out.
yeah, well, the craziest part about that is that he holed out for eagle. Like, if that
In
doesn't
that
go
round,
in,
yeah,
he doesn't get
yeah.
through,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That was early,
110
though.
yard hole
Yeah.
out, right?
Oh, yeah.
Week, sorry.
Destiny.
That's
Pretty amazing.
Destiny.
Here's a guy we got to talk about. Luke Clanton.
yeah.
Yep.
What's he ranked in the world now? Like 50?
93rd as an amateur. Keep that in mind. So, my question is, what the hell is he waiting for?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
He probably wants to play in the Masters. Be my guess.
It's yeah.
Yeah, I suppose.
Well,
But
Do you
pretty-
think
pretty
if
close to
it-
being able to
well, I
play
was
in
just
it
gonna say
anyways,
if he
isn't
plays
Yeah.
if he plays his way into the top 50 before the Masters, he'll probably go pro.
Yeah.
If he gets that way.
Yeah.
Like you say, he's
Or
got
that
like
cutoff.
5 tournaments coming up, and he knows he's in the top 50. Then he'll turn pro.
does he have those tournaments coming up, though?
I don't know, but that's
So,
same
like, when
same
the
thing. As,
calendar turns, like,
Yeah, there's quite a few
You got-
tournaments.
well, it's no.
yeah, but you got Genesis and you got
Oh my god.
Century. Like, you got all these tournaments that he's probably
Signature
not
events.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hmm.
It just seems weird that he hasn't. But
Well, it's just like Dunlap, right? He was an amateur. Obviously, he won, so he was guaranteed in. And then next day, he's
I mean,
pro. Yeah.
if he turns pro after that first tournament, he's probably top 50 on the FedEx Cup points. Because he
Good point.
had
Good
another
counterpoint
2
for
top
sure, yeah.
10s and
Yeah.
another second year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, he's probably close.
It's a good counterpoint, Harv.
Would you say McNealy's career earnings were?
4.7.
Just figuring out the math. Dan Berger was also second. He moved
Was
up
he?
from 127 to 100, so he gets in. And Henrik Norlander finished 17th, going from 120th to or 126th to 120th. Only 2 played their way in. Zach Blair and Wesley Bryan missed the cut, so they are out.
Crazy.
Wow.
That sucks for Brian, but
Mav is 12 mil. He made 4.7 this year.
oh yeah, sorry, that was this year. Yeah, my bad. That didn't make 4.7 career didn't really make sense.
Canadians?
Oh well, yeah, Hughes was up there the whole week.
Loves it here.
T5, yeah. I mean,
He loves RSM, yeah.
the other 2 were in the 40s, I think, or 50s. Hadwin and Svensson, T53s, and then our boy was the only miscut. So
Yeah.
I think we got to get Raj on the pod. It's a must.
Yeah,
Just
ground
recoup.
him again.
Resurrect that career a little bit.
Well, he battled back on Thursday to only be 1 over, and then not so good Friday. But
But Ben Silverman did finish inside the top 125.
Yeah,
was
he's back.
115,
Good for him.
So he's back.
first guest. after Bob Weeks?
Silverman, I think he was. Yep.
One of.
Talking minivans.
I could text him. Want to get him back on the
I
pod?
think he still got the shirt.
Oh, for
His
sure. He still
workout
got the
shirt?
shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna text him. See,
I like
Ben,
that'd be a good
that's a
one.
good
Great.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Congratulations. A little celebration.
No aces. Birthday got Max Homa and Mac Hughes.
Yep.
Shots of the week.
Did mine already. Damon's whole out eagle.
Damon's whole. Mine's Bryson's over the house.
Oh shit, that was
Today.
Oh,
Like,
today.
where he hit like the exact same shot
Yeah.
twice.
Yes.
Man,
Man,
neither
yeah.
of them went in.
it's the
Well,
best.
the one hit the ball.
Yeah.
Like that one's
Yeah.
probably going in if that
Yeah.
ball isn't there.
The one yesterday
Yeah.
where it hit the pin and stayed out, it like went in.
That was what I was gonna say.
You were
was
counting
that
it.
one.
You
I
were
hope he
counting.
never
Oh, yeah.
gets it.
Why?
I just hope he doesn't get
Is
it.
that a real green or is that
No.
turf?
It's turf. I think.
Yeah.
Because
It's
it
turf.
bounces weird when it hits.
Yeah, it does.
Like,
And it's
off the-
100 yards.
Yeah, something like
I
that.
think so.
103 or
Like, how is he so good? How is he so precise
Consistent
from
Yeah.
100 yards? Because the tour average ain't even close to what his average is.
What do you think the tour average is from 100 yards?
It's like 15 feet.
Now it's not on the. He's got a pretty good idea of the what the.
And,
What
he,
it's gonna
and he
do.
can't even see the pin.
Yeah, but
I,
He knows
him,
where that
it's-
pin
it's
is.
a
Yeah.
10-30 shot or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck he says.
He's
Yeah.
he's lining up
Yeah.
at it the panes of glass. The only thing I will say now that's getting a little annoying as he gets into these is every single shot he hits, he's like, "Yep, that's in,
Mhm.
that's in." But it's I can't
But you
remember what I
gotta say
said.
that, because if it goes in and
Yeah.
you don't, then what the hell?
I'm not sure what I set the over under at. I think I said 29.5.
I think that's what
Sure
you said.
seems like it's gonna be well under that.
So he's 14
Day 14. yeah.
factorial now?
Yeah.
Shots?
Yeah, it's got to be. He's got to get it before 20. Like he's getting way too close. That's too many shots.
Yeah,
The
'cause
only-
they got to clear the balls out of there.
Well, yeah,
They gotta
because
start
yeah.
doing that
yeah,
now.
it's getting to the point
Well,
where he's
in
hitting
today-
balls. Yeah,
I don't. Now they have to start
yeah.
after it happened.
I think they got to leave him.
Maybe Plinko one in.
But
Yeah.
that's the thing is if you
Yeah, but
leave
then
them and
wait,
it
does
goes
that
in,
count?
that
I don't
doesn't
know,
count.
That shouldn't count.
Got to
Doesn't
land
count.
it in then.
Yeah.
yeah,
Stymied.
it's not going to stay in. He already did land one in.
Yeah.
One hopped it in. It didn't stay in.
Get it early.
Yeah. So what else we got? News.
News. Can't let you see that. The Saskatchewan provincial schedule and locations came out. Some interesting choices.
Yeah, Humboldt. I was surprised.
Nothing against Humboldt. I think it's fine, but
Mhm.
for this event, like men's provincials or amateur, whatever, like they are gonna absolutely rip that place
Yeah.
apart.
Unless the winds are up like when we played it.
Well, yeah, but that's 2 holes that it's a
Yeah.
problem on.
Wow.
The back 9 is fairly open, right? If I
Yeah.
remember
No,
correctly?
it's not. Well, the first 2 holes aren't open. Well, the first hole's a par 3.
The
But
second,
11
and
is
12.
dumb.
Wait, 12's a par
There's
3
some-
as well.
There's some treed in.
But then you get to
holes.
those last few, like that par 5, like they might drive that thing. That par 5 along the street.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's not very long. I don't know. It's going to be low
8
scores,
and 9
but
are
hey,
tough.
maybe that's what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some drama coming down.
Yep. Yeah, so that'll be interesting to see what happens there next year. Sunday Red is releasing a line of accessories. So golf
man.
bags, alignment stick covers.
That can't be a thing.
60
why do you
bucks,
want
they could be
I
yours.
was just fucking with you.
Okay.
I thought it was crazy that
The-
that golf bag, that's just your run-of-the-mill carry bag, is
$500 bucks.
$1,100.
Oh, $1,100.
Yeah,
All leather. Like those bags are expensive normally.
$1,100.
Not that expensive, but they're a vessel bag, so they're $500, $600, $700 normally. And then you throw his logo on it, and
Yeah, but
That
what's
logo,
logo?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's so bad.
what? Tiger's
Like,
name.
I-
Throw his name on it. Sorry.
I forgot
his
all
logo,
about
but-
the logo until all this stuff came out. I'm like, man, I hate that logo.
Yeah.
Skeleton cat or whatever it
Yeah.
is.
It's so bad.
It's one of the worst.
It's one of the and then you just slap those ginormous tags on them. But again, that's
People love it.
that's any type of the handbags you're talking about,
Yep.
ladies' handbags,
What were the-
$3,500 bucks.
The ball markers, the Sunday Red ball markers.
They're
weren't they,
$50
like
bucks.
$50.
Yeah. For a coin, essentially.
that
Yeah,
thing.
I have a quarter, and it does the same thing. But
Yeah.
that's not true. I use a player one every time. JT had a baby girl.
Yep.
Nice.
Molly Thomas is the name.
Yep. Congratulations.
Bit of a dog's name, but
Do you have written on there Molly dog's name?
no, just Molly.
Oh, okay.
The
I wasn't
dog's
sure.
name just came to me.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. If you,
Idiot.
yeah, I wasn't sure if you previously put down that little comment or not.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Sorry to anyone who is
Or
a
there by that
relative
guy
named
with
Molly,
dog ears.
but- or any of the Mollys
Dog ears,
listening.
yeah.
The match celebrity version was on Friday.
This is wild.
I didn't know
because
it happened
we
until
talked about
I
this.
posted the.
Talking
Yes.
about the other one.
We
and
talked-
then
The funny thing is, I said I was going to watch this one because it was going to be exciting, and then it said the winner, and I was like, "What?"
yeah.
Didn't even know it was on. They like promoted it at when it first came out, and then they never promoted it again.
It was match play, 9-hole matches. Wayne Gretzky beat Michael Phelps in the final.
So was it handicap based?
I don't know.
Net?
It had to been because they kept saying like these guys were birdieing all these holes, and there's no way
Yeah.
they're rattling off 4 birdies on a
That's true.
on
Yeah.
9 holes.
Yep.
So it had to be net. But
So
did you
Griffey
guys see the
stunk.
video of like Wayne and Bill Murray's match where there's
No,
like
I
a
didn't see
worker
anything.
who just like crashed into a fence?
No.
I didn't see.
I didn't
any
see a single
highlights,
highlight
nothing.
of anything.
No, they didn't show one thing.
Yeah, other than the winner. That was it.
So that other one is going on sometime.
Next couple
Sometime
weeks,
in
isn't it?
December.
Isn't it the 13th?
Is that what it says?
Maybe.
I
don't
can't
know.
find a date. So
Yeah, so this guy, essentially, the on-course interviewers interviewing Wayne and Bill Murray, and then they're talking, and all of a sudden there's just like this loud bang, and it's like a
guy ran.
residential like fence, like those little wickets,
Yeah.
and this cart guy just drove right into it.
The highlight of everything.
Yeah. And then they wouldn't like pan over to it until like Bill Murray like walked over and be like, look what this guy did. But
crazy.
yeah, it's a shame no one
17th is that other match.
no one knew about it because that happened.
Yep.
Here's a bit of a fun one. Elvis Smiley, probably don't know him, but anyways, he was the recipient of the Cam Smith Scholarship in 2019 for I think Australian golfers.
Yep.
Got to play with Cam Smith in the final round this weekend in the Australian PGA Championship, and ended up beating him by 2 and won the tournament.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Very, very
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
So, bit of a fun one there. Speaking of fun little rounds, and to keep the streak going, Patrick Reed shot 59 at the Hong Kong Open or whatever it was. He hit every fairway, every green, and made 25 putts, or took 25 putts to finish the round and shoot 59.
Like that's
5
insane.
putts. That's insane.
Yeah, I was
You're
reading
hitting
up
every
that it
green.
wasn't really that impressive of a round actually, and it was
You
super
were-
easy
you were reading
course. And
You almost said
I
that
think
with
I
a
think the
straight
words
face, so-
anyone could have done it were written in there.
Your comment? I know there was a lot of like 63, 62s that day as well. So
There you go.
see the 59's not, and it was a par 70, so it's only 11 under. But the every fairway, every green, 25 putts is the
Yeah,
It's
that's the
impressive.
crazy
wild
part. Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can still hate them. It's fine.
Yeah.
Still allowed.
And then they finally posted it. A picture of the TGL screen that they're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be using.
Oh, Max Homa I saw standing behind it today.
Yeah. Like,
Oh man.
Andrews.
As if.
no.
Why
What?
wouldn't that be complete?
He was not out of bounds.
So you're saying that it was way too high?
Well, it's just like it's so
So much
big,
sky.
and it's just all sky.
Well, all Rory's drives, they got to get
Sky.
they got to be able to show the ball. Goes so high.
Yeah, but you're just hitting it against the screen anyway. Like,
Yeah, because Harv's comment was, "Oh yeah, there's all the sky." It's like, have you golfed outside? There's sky
I think
everywhere.
there's more. There's more sky on that than there is outside.
Well, then you can actually see. Yeah.
Because like you're only
How did
looking.
that guy call that out of bounds?
I don't know.
You're only looking like straight ahead and like seeing above the tree line. Like that is just a flat screen and it's like a mile and they might as well be showing space. There's so much fucking screen and sky there. It's insane.
Oh, that's good, Harv. That's
Um,
good.
Yeah. Anyways,
Sometimes you have the good ones, and sometimes you have bad ones, and that's in the bad category for sure.
it's just too much sky. Just doesn't make sense to me. LPGA tournament, the only other tournament this weekend. The CME Group
Where are
Tour
the-
Championship.
Sorry, Harv. So
Yeah, they're trying to get up by 2 scores.
Yes.
That's lots of teams are doing that now. They get up by 7, and
What
instead
is
of
the
kicking the
point?
convert to go up
To
I
by
go
like
8,
it.
9?
they're trying to get up
Go
by
9.
9.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that move.
Yep.
Yeah.
Makes sense. You're already up
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
Why not?
Not like John's gonna go for, or Jim's gonna go for 2 if they score
Yeah.
a touchdown. Now.
Good point. Yeah, good point. He might Harbaugh Bowl.
Wow.
Go ahead. Sorry, Harv.
CME Group Tour Championship won by Gino Tidico. The year-end tournament, I guess. Brooke Henderson was 8th, but the big thing on this one is CME just came on to sponsor this, and their CEO was quite ticked off that the 3rd and 4th round coverage was on tape delay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, that was, I mean, why is it on tape delay? Doesn't make much sense, but
Yeah.
here
I mean,
we are.
Yeah.
Here we are.
And then
Silly
no
season.
tournament, DP World Tour, Corn Ferry Champions Americas, making the cut.
All right.
Here we go.
Okay. Fast food restaurants.
Oh.
Keep 4, cut 4. McDonald's, Burger King, A&W, Wendy's, Dairy Queen, KFC, Carl's Jr., or Arby's.
Okay, one more time.
McDonald's, Burger King, A&W, Wendy's, Dairy Queen, KFC, Carl's Jr., or Arby's.
Okay, I'm gonna keep McDonald's. Obviously, I'm gonna keep A&W for the team
Ooh.
burger. Well, because Burger King and Dairy Queen are the same thing in my mind. But I need a Whopper Jr. And then what was the third one or fourth?
Wendy's?
Oh, it's between JBC's and Blizzards. No, you know what? I'm getting rid of A&W.
Of course
I want a
you are.
Blizzard.
You
I want
should.
I want a Blizzard more than I want a Teen Burger. McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's for JBC's. So basically McDonald's for everything. Dairy Queen for ice cream, JBC's, and Whopper Juniors.
Shit. Okay, say it one more time. I had Wendy's in here twice.
McDonald's, Burger King, A&W, Wendy's, Dairy Queen, KFC, Carl's Jr., Arby's.
Carl's. That was it. Okay. Mine's really, really easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is easy. Yeah.
Burger King, Dairy Queen, KFC, A&W. In for me.
McDonald's.
That's the worst list I've ever heard.
McDonald's is so far out
so
of this
bad,
list.
it's not even funny.
There's
McDonald's
no
is
way.
so far out on this
Okay,
list.
know.
say yours again. I just started
A&W
laughing halfway through. It was
A&W
so
is in.
bad. Nope, already bad.
Dairy Queen is in.
Okay, that's
KFC is in.
nope, bad.
No. And Burger King.
Burger King the worst.
KFC.
No.
No, Burger
I
King's
have
fine.
the
Whopper
list,
Junior.
fellas. I have the list.
You do.
Yeah,
right?
Okay.
I have the list. McDonald's for,
Yeah.
for breakfast.
Well,
And
no.
everything.
Well,
One in one.
everything.
For convenience and
One in
breakfast.
one.
I got the
A&W is
fresh
better.
1-in-1 the other day. It was life changing.
A&W, way
A&W
better
is better,
breakfast.
but I'm
With the buns?
Oh,
Wow.
yes. Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Close.
Teen Burgers
Big
are
time.
Teen Burgers are good.
I'm a McGriddle guy, but
yeah. Okay.
Wendy's just
JBC's.
versatile,
Yeah.
got everything kind of thing.
Chili.
As much as I hate the Davidson DQ, I'm putting it in there.
Well, you
for-
need ice
you
cream.
need the
yeah.
ice cream.
the ice cream and the flamethrowers and the chicken strips are pretty good.
Well,
Yep.
sauce and toss.
And then I'm going Carl's Jr. for my fourth, just because it's a little like a little elevated, you know.
yeah, sure.
Really?
Square.
I don't
Like
know
if
if I've
you,
ever
if
had
you
it.
put Popeyes in there instead of KFC, I'm picking Popeyes.
That's why I didn't. I
And
didn't
if-
think anyone. I
and
thought
if-
KFC was the throwaway.
And
one.
if you pick
No.
Five Guys
Yeah.
in there,
that's
that's
not
auto.
the same though.
That's
That's
auto.
a
Not the same,
different.
yeah.
That's a different
Genre.
category.
But that I would put Carl. I guess Carl's isn't quite in that level.
Elevated.
Where are
though.
you, Harv?
McDonald's, Wendy's, Dairy Queen, Arby's.
Arby's.
I was wondering why you put Arby's in there because
Yeah,
that's
just
an
so we can
automatic
take it.
throwaway.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
they got
Automatic.
the best fries. Those curly fries. Come on.
Ugh, no.
And the chicken sandwich
Man.
when it's cooked.
Arby's is gross.
I didn't know they had chicken, actually.
I didn't either. I thought it was all roast beef.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Piled
roast beef,
high.
5 and
Cheddars
5.
are good.
Five Arby's roast beef sandwiches for $5 back in Saskatoon and
The
University.
good old days.
It's like, I'm broke. I got to go get 5 burgers
For the week.
Yeah. Well, no, I'd eat 2 then. Usually you'd go with a buddy, and it was $2.50 each.
You
and
used
then
to
you would
buy
rock. And then we'd rock paper scissors to see who got the third
That's
one.
gross.
Remember when wings were 10 cents at Double Deuce?
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about that. If the
What's a
golf
cheap-
course,
what's a
if the
cheap
golf course brought
wing
back
now?
wings,
$10 at the is like the cheapest you can get now.
You get
Yeah.
$9
Like a pound
wings,
for
you'd
$9?
make so much money. it's
yes,
not even
the
funny.
golf
Yeah.
course in Moose Jaw, the Hillcrest, all they have to do is have a wing night, and that would keep the thing open for the week. Just have the cheapest wings in town every Tuesday night.
Yeah.
No
Here's
one
a
does
dumb
anything on
idea.
Tuesdays.
Make it Wednesday.
Yeah.
Well, literally any
Could.
any day, and people would go there. Well, Wing Wednesdays at Bugsy's, but
Yeah, but you'd keep all the men's
yeah,
night guys
you're
there.
right.
oh, I'm
instead of
saying in
going
the
to
off
Bugsy's.
season, you could keep that thing open all off season by
Okay.
enough. You'd make enough on one night a week to pay for the entire being open every single day.
Certainly,
everyone
enough
would
to be
go.
open for the
Yeah.
weekends.
Yeah, absolutely. That's not bad. Arby's. I was
Yeah.
thinking the
Plus
same
they
thing
have
as Bro
Dr.
now.
Pepper.
Why is this in there?
Plus, they have Dr. Pepper on
Yeah.
the fountain.
That's behind.
Yeah.
Wendy's has the best drinks now, though.
Yes.
What?
Yes, they do.
Wendy's has the worst drinks.
Mm.
They use the damn mixer
you
machine.
can-
Nothing tastes the same.
No, it's
No, it is.
you can
good.
get anything you want.
Yeah, and none of
Oh,
it
yeah,
tastes even
Yeah,
remotely.
you want that strawberry root beer. That's what
Yeah.
you really
Some-
want, eh?
yeah, if I
Yeah.
want it, then I can have it.
Go to Wendy's and ask for just a regular Coke. It tastes like swamp water.
That's why would you get a regular Coke there when you can get whatever you want?
Yeah, you can get
If I
vanilla
want a
Coke.
regular Coke, I'll go to McDonald's.
You can get vanilla Coke that tastes like mellow yellow and Coke because they come out of the same damn thing. Everything.
well, you gotta run it. We've talked about this. You gotta run a little off.
Yeah, it's so versatile. And nothing tastes like what it's supposed to taste like. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, their drinks are bad.
So bad. Yeah. Good one, Harv.
Do you want one of us to come up with one for next week, or you want to keep riding that wave?
Well, it
Yeah.
depends. Like, if something comes to me,
Yeah, that's fair.
I do it.
I mean,
All right.
gotta
You guys got
maybe-
anything else?
Maybe go outside of the food box.
I
for a
wanted to,
week.
but I couldn't. I like it just.
The movies was good.
You went by an Arby's, and that's
Maybe I had Arby's.
we are.
Well, I had
Yeah.
that 1-and-1
Yeah.
on Saturday
Yeah.
that just
Yeah.
it was unbelievable.
Yeah, good.
hot.
That's good. You guys got anything else? Well, we might as well watch the end of this Monday Night Football game.
That's over, anyways.
Yeah, it probably is. I need Ladd for one catch. Maybe I'll get it right here. Oh, quick slant. Oh, run it for 3 yards.
That ain't complete.
No, that's PI though. We'll extend the drive. Extend the drive.
Throw all the flags.
And until next time, it's time for us to hit the clubhouse.